Welcome back. We need to do the lock, and I'm thinking of this as if like maybe it's a combination lock. So like maybe we should do the top first. So it's like the top would be X, which is 14. I kept clicking back and forth between the pads, so I just wrote it down. So maybe it's 14 if we put it this way. Okay, so maybe it's 14.
I heard the sounds of the lock moving. Either that or the wall was going to come down on my head.
Okay, so we got to do all the numbers. Okay, so we got to place all the numbers in and then hit the button. So we have 14 and then 27. I thought I was screwing up. 14, 27. Oh, I didn't write it in what order they were though. So it's top, left, right, bottom. Top, left, right, bottom. So the left is 6. So now I need the empty space. 6, and then L triple X. It's triple X. Can we click it there? And turns so slowly. Put that one in. And then right and bottom. So 3 and 1. So now I need to go here, here. Three, 1, and then we do 25, 27, and 12. So we do 25. Come on. No.
Oh, not another mistake.
Did I write those wrong? 17. 17, 12. Give me a second. And we just got to input the last one. I put the other 2 in. So that should be good.
Oh, yes! No bonus points for that, I hope.
Oh,
the old Stobart
yes!
wouldn't let me down.
Then where did that go? Neat.
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do.
What? What?
You won't be needing that replacement piece anymore, Countess. I found it with the children. You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
So we found them. Back in Nico's apartment. Not too sure what that...
George, welcome back.
Oh.
Come in, Josh. It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Is it?
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far, Josh.
Yeah, I know. The clues led to an underground chamber at the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
No, nothing.
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, Josh.
There's a map and a Latin inscription, to the west at the edge of the world.
Georges found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we've got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that Georges found at the excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, Georges.
And finally we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre?
What are we doing
Getting your glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
He started it.
Well,
Oh,
the
jeez.
Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place inhabited by blue-painted savages.
They've stopped painting themselves blue.
Except when they go to a football match.
They used an extract from a plant called woad, Isetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it until fairly recently in the wars with the English.
Fairly recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English. How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as...
You can't remember, can you?
Oh, George, shut up.
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
André, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland. The Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in Bannockburn?
Right, George. And it gets better. Tradition has it that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Knights Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars. They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
I can't go.
Andre, you've been loads of help, but
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was?
We understand you've got commitments. Oh, listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about us.
George is just being an asshole for some reason, I guess. The next morning... Okay, lots of... That person looks oddly, suspicious.
Pardon me. She must be deaf.
Yes, my dear.
Do you know what time we're due in Stirling?
6:15, but we're running 8 minutes late.
Excuse me. George is an idiot. I will ask these questions, and then I'm going to ask these questions.
Do you know Stirling well?
Yes, I do. Is that where you two lovebirds abound?
Yeah, we...
It's one of the places we thought we'd see on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place. But we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
No.
No, not us.
Is there a church called St. Ninian's at Stirling?
Yes, there is. And I know why you're going there.
You do?
Of course I do. It's obvious you're in love. You're eloping, and they say romance is dead.
Yes. Exactly.
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, it's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story. Quite well written for that kind of thing. It's been out of print for years.
Also, George, buddy, George, my man, my friend. Why?
What's the title of the book?
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram. I assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's right. Do you know him?
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of these, though.
Ha. Ha.
Does the name Merlin mean anything to you?
Merlin, a master of illusions. Oh, you said Merlin? Then no, nothing.
Wow, that guy's stroking his ego so hard that it may, like, start to chafe.
Would you believe that this clown's nose led us to being on this train tonight?
I would indeed.
No, honestly, it... You would?
Certainly. You have an honest face.
Yep. That's a nose with a history, all right.
So you said.
Do you know what this is?
Yes, I do. A young friend of mine shook my hand with one just the other day.
Yeah? Well, that's outrageous. He should be shot.
Perhaps. Still, his intentions were good.
I'm sorry that you've been zapped by one of these things.
You shouldn't be.
Does he know? Does George know? And we're just being, you know, we're just doing the thing right now. Well, as soon as I leave, is he going to kidnap
Where are you
Nico?
going, George?
Do I need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Okay, I'm going to take a leak. L-E-A-K.
Tickets, please.
Oh, hi.
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't you have a senior citizen's rail card?
I rarely travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not?
Well, yeah,
Yeah, boys.
but you could have saved up to a third of the cost.
I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness.
Blimey, you're a funny old bird and no mistake. Tickets, please, sir.
Yes, I
Here.
am.
Off to Stirling, eh?
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed. It's a miserable place this time of year. Still, there's plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
Yes. How are you
I
going
don't want to
now?
worry you, but there was something familiar about that guy.
Are you sure? You're tired. Perhaps you're mistaken.
Maybe. But I didn't like the look in his eyes when he spoke to you.
He wants to, you know. He wants to, you know, get up on that. Get up on that.
Pardon me?
Yes, dear.
Yes, dear. As you can tell, I am sounding very different than normal. Alright, can we get up and leave?
Can't you sit still, George?
I need to go to the John.
While you're there, check out the buffet car, George. Unthinkable though it is, I am hungry enough to eat English food.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Nico's totally gonna be gone. What is that face? What are you doing, Nico? Quit scrunching that hard. It's gonna... What is this? What is going on with everything and going on right now? Hello, sir. Can I talk to you?
The man's face was blotched and unshaven. I guess he'd been traveling all night.
From Newcastle, apparently.
All I could see of the man's face was a massive purple bruise around his eye.
And a puddle of piss by his hand.
Hi! Having a party?
No, this is breakfast. Come on, join us, man. Away, Basha, wake up, man. What's company?
His breath was like the outlet from a chemical factory.
Excuse my mate, he's taking a nap. Sleeping like a bobby. I'll wake him up when we get to Newcastle.
We passed through Newcastle half an hour ago.
And I never noticed.
Oh boy. Forgot about this guy.
Have you ever seen this man before?
Aye, man, he's chalky white and I claim my 10 quid, like.
No, he's an international assassin.
George.
And he goes by the name Khan.
Well, aye, man, but I was close, you know.
He's a chicken white, thing. I don't know. I don't know.
Would you like a red nose?
No thanks, pal. I got one of my own.
Do you know what this is?
No, man. What is it?
It's a hand buzzer.
You won't catch me out with that, pal.
If I'd wanted to catch you out, I wouldn't have shown it to you, would I?
Well, maybe she's might, pal. Like a clever double bluff, you know?
Ah.
See you later.
Alright, I think maybe I'm gonna have to get him booze. Can I talk
didn't
to this
want
other
to wake
dude?
him.
Nope.
To be frank, without a cold water hose, I didn't think I could wake him.
Clue, maybe? Do we need to get a water hose?
The windows seemed to have been sprayed with tiny flecks of froth.
Didn't open that window, pal.
Why not?
It's freezing out there.
So, I'm assuming we have to use the window. Wait, no, the list doesn't even have a window. We just walk out of this. So I guess we're gonna ask him about a booze. See if he wants a
Hey,
wants a
buddy.
brewski.
What is that stuff you're drinking? It smells like gasoline.
Right? I'll put hairs in your chest, like.
And your eyeballs, too, by the looks of you. See you later.
That was kind of rude, George. Kind of rude. Oh wait. Oh no, we're facing the out. That was right. That's facing out. So we can go to the left. I'm guessing we go to the left. And we can't. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. That gangster creep from the hotel. Guido. Well, he didn't scare me. Hey, Buster. This is a no-smoking car. Okay, maybe he did scare me. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of. Eckler, Marquet's murderer.
And I've gotten really quiet now.
Guido looked like a weasel in a cheap suit. He also looked like the kind of man who wouldn't lose much sleep over murder.
Well, I mean, can we go talk to him?
I really didn't want to shoot the breeze with this guy.
Oh, he wouldn't shoot the breeze. He would shoot you.
The door was locked.
I'm pretty sure I can't go this far without him seeing me, right?
The door was locked.
Alright then, I guess it's back to our own car. And is Nico going to be there? Of course not. Of course not.
I should have known better than to leave Nico and the old lady alone. Suddenly, the Zord of Baphomet took second place to finding the girl I loved.
How do you know you love her, George? You've been with her all of like 3 days, 5 days, and she hasn't really given you any signals or anything, really. So this whole I love her thing.
Hey, buddy. Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, pal, I didn't. Have you lost her, like?
She's disappeared. The old lady, too. I think they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, man, an old lady, too.
Yeah. You gotta help me.
Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think so.
They never go on their own. Always in pairs, you know.
No, she's been abducted. I'm sure. I've got to go look for her.
What's stopping you, pal?
The conductor. He's not what he seems.
You want to avoid him, like?
That's about it, yeah.
No problem.
Wait, but the conduct. Wait, no, but we have the Guido guy. He's in the way.
Listen, I need your help.
What's the matter?
There's a guy on this train who's trying to kill me.
Relax, man. You wouldn't try nothing with us in Basharia. We are veterans, like. Slow action at Breitlingsea.
I don't recall the British Army being involved in a conflict in anywhere called Breitlingsea.
Well, you just take it from me, pal. You're in safe hands.
Thanks.
See you later.
So does that mean?
Give it to it, pal. Don't jump.
I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
You're kidding, aren't you?
Just watch me.
Well, he told you not to open it before.
Hold on there, pal. I'll give you a hand, like.
I thought maybe he would punch out Guido or something, but I guess no. Also, this dude's movement. That dude's animations were the best. So what are we doing here, George? Are we thinking this through? Can we die here? Well, this is bad.
Hey!
Oh no, God! Do we electric hand buzzer? Do we throw the nose? Not too sure exactly what's going on right here. We gonna get shot? We gonna get shot?
I always wanted to stop a train, and now was my chance. You saved our lives, but why?
We were always on the same side, Stobart. Different causes, but a common enemy.
The Knights Templar?
Don't call them that. The real Templars were a noble foe. These barbarians have no right to that name. These men are no better than dogs.
What are the Neo-Templars after? What is the Sword of Baphomet?
Not what you think, my friend. It is a weapon, yes, but one which our enemies will find difficult to wield. A double-edged sword. A power older than Dimolay, older than Solomon.
We'll stop them. You and me together, and Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon at the Garden of Paradise.
You're talking in riddles. Can't you tell me straight what they're after?
The sword symbolizes a colossal energy caused by the alignment of the Earth's natural power fields.
Which are focused at St. Ninian's.
The energy endowed the Templars with the power which made them great. A power which made them charismatic to such an extent they could control the will of all around them.
Nico is very distracting over there. That terrible, terrible sprite. Oh. Oh, man.
How did you escape from the Bull's Head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the Bull to the village, Stobart. Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness.
Do you want to see your nose again?
No way.
Do you want to see your picture?
No.
Do you want a hand buzzer?
No way.
Alright, let's back out of that.
May Allah guide you to our enemies.
Thanks.
One
Thanks.
last thing.
What? What is it? He's dead.
He's dead, Jim. Well, we're gonna take care of. Oh, I guess we have to get Nico out. Hey, Nico.
Don't worry. I hadn't forgotten about you.
Answer me this instant, George Stobart.
I will. When I'm ready.
Creepy.
That's not fair, George.
No.
You took advantage while my hands were tied.
What?
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was gonna die. I thought of all the things that I'd never get to do. And kissing you was at the top of my list.
George,
Uh-huh.
George, we've got to get off the train. Eklund could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
She has no interest in you whatsoever, my dude. None. None. So what was the guy there for? Oh, was he just like to help me through the window? Is that like literally all the guy was there for? Seems kind of a waste of a very drunk character, I guess. And what was Guido there for? Like, would have Guido have shot me eventually or something? Like, I don't know.
What are you doing?
I'm out of here.
Not that door. Do you want to end up like Flap?
Not especially. What remains of him is well on his way back to London. I hope he was traveling on a return ticket.
Early the next morning. Walking.
I'd feel happier if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
A handbag.
Oh, great. If we run into any killers, we can give them a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Wow, why didn't you say so? Boy, we'll show them now. What's C4?
Plastic, George.
We're going to shop our way to victory?
2 kilos of plastic explosive. The detonator's broken now.
No problem. We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
It doesn't work that way. It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use then. What does that sign say?
Apparently during the English Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the state of this place, George. You work it out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope it did.
George is like the biggest idiot. Man, I don't know. George is just one of those characters that's hard to like. At least for me. But when we come back, I'm going to stop it here, because when we come back, we can finally, hopefully, wrap this up. It's been an interesting journey so far again. So when we come back, we will take Nico, we'll take George inside, and hopefully, you know, not have to use the plastic explosives to make everything go boom boom, which we might have to do. I don't know. Who knows? Till then, y'all take care. Of course, have a good one.